It's news time. Information is power. The current. The news headline. Ipob raises alarm over Kanu 23 hours daily solitary confinement. The indigenous people of Biafra, Ipob, has raised alarm over the continuous detention of its leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, in the solitary confinement of the Department of State Security Service, DSS. Headquarters Abuja, saying that he was being held in solitary confinement for 23 hours daily. Ipob, in a statement by its media and publicity secretary, Emma Powerful, accused the presiding judge, Honorable Justice Binta Nyako, of being an accomplice to the suffering of their leader, who the group noted committed no crime known to the law in Nigeria and the world. The group said that Nyako refused to ensure that DSS oblige and respect the fundamental rights of Nnamdi Kanu as provided by extant laws. The statement reads, "We are watching her and DSS. If anything untoward happens to our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, in the custody, that they will regret his rendition from Kenya to Nigeria. Our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, is being held in solitary confinement for 23 hours every day. We raise this alarm again to the public to tell the world that Justice Binta Nyako is giving a blind eye to the impunity of DSS against our leader. A judge should be fair to all, especially the accused who has not been convicted. Kanu should not be treated with brutality simply because he is an Igbo. The fact that all orders made by the court presided over by Justice Binta Nyako about the welfare and management of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu at the DSS dungeon were all floated by the detaining of the authority and DSS without being reprimanded or committed for contempt. The presiding judge exposed herself to the world that she is serving other interests, not in the interest of Nigeria, and this has further exposed her vulnerability and also bias in the matter," the indigenous people of Biafra members said.
Are members of the group who he claimed were feeding the president, with wrong information about them. Nevertheless, the group has urged the president not to adhere to the advice of the sacked members and release Kanu unconditionally. According to Powerful, our intelligence captured what transpired in a meeting between these saboteurs and their host in Aso Rock. In the evil meeting, the saboteurs and traitors concluded with the presidency that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu should not be released, claiming erroneously, though, that Ipob and ESN has been defeated, which is a lie. We want to tell Buhari and his court that he is going to make a mistake capable of consuming Nigeria should he fail to release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, because this bunch of criminals he had meeting with were only giving him incorrect information about the indigenous people of Biafra and also the ESN outfit.
His actions. It should be remembered that Kanu, the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, Ipob, is facing treason accusations brought against him by the federal government. And this was the reason why President Muhammadu Buhari was asked during an exclusive interview with Channels TV. He had said that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu would actually not be released and should account for everything he had said while outside the country. And this was made known why Buhari said that it was a difficult decision for him just to, say that he would release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu when he has not realized that what he did was wrong and that no political solution will be addressed, can be used, saying that he would actually, allow the judiciary rather, to do their work, because one office arm that he respects and does not want to interfere into is the judiciary. Those people of Biafra leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, while speaking, Abubakar Malami made it known that the president will continue to consider the interest of over 200 Nigerians before he can think of releasing Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. It could be recalled that the former aviation minister Mbazulike Amici actually went with the elders of the Southeast to meet President Muhammadu Buhari, to seek the release of Nnamdi Kanu. However, it was actually said, by the Attorney General of the Federation as at then, that a political solution can actually, foster the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. But now, it is obvious that the Abubakar Malami has a vital point here, that the interest, of Nigerians, should be considered first before doing anything, and then these Ipob members are truly, Nigerian citizens, and their interest as well should be considered, because if it can happen to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, it can happen to anybody. And the interest of Nigerians, must truly be considered first. But nevertheless, one has to still chill and wait to see what will happen in this year 2022, as the indigenous people of Biafra had actually said that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu must be released this year.
Kanu stated that the action of the defendants on a solitary confinement is inhumane, degrading, and constitutes a breach of Section 34 of the 1999 Constitution. He wants the courts to declare that the respondents, while carrying out their duties, are to abide by Chapter 4 of the 1999 Constitution. Kanu is praying the courts to declare that he is entitled to the enjoyment of his rights to dignity of human person as enshrined under Section 34 of the 1999 Constitution. He also wants the courts to order the respondents to immediately allow him appoint legal practitioners and medical personnel of his choice from any government hospital to review his health file. Kanu equally wants the courts to direct his movement from solitary confinement to where he would be allowed, to pray and practice his faith unhindered in line with constitutional provisions. And this was the agitation of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, who is at the DSS facility, saying that after the court had said that he be allowed to be to be in the DSS facility with enough attention and comfortability, and he should be given everything needed there, and says that in the suit filed by his lawyer, Maxwell Okpara, says before the High Court that he's still denied of food and medical care, clothes of his choice, and tries to practice his religion. Also saying that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu claimed that the doctor that has been attending to him is a quack doctor and not experienced.
After I read the report in Tribune newspaper where the Imo State governor said this, I thought it would be nice to take a look at the present situation of the country to know if Hope Uzodinma is right by that statement. Despite COVID-19 pandemic, Nigeria was able to come out of recession. Hope Uzodinma believes that Buhari has done well by moving the country out of the recession, despite the COVID-19 pandemic that was ravaging the whole country. But some people will disagree with Uzodinma because the cost of living is high, which is a clear sign that people cannot feel the impact of the recession which the country has exited. For example, the cost of cooking gas has tripled and the value of Naira is reducing by day. Also, many Nigerians are beginning to wonder how things will be if the federal government removes subsidy